Namaste, I'm Julie, welcome to my channel. If you're in any stage of menopause and struggling with your pelvic floor, this really gentle sequence will teach you how to work your pelvic floor muscles with the breath. I'm going to be showing you some gentle stretches that you can actually do around the house too. So roll out your mat, let's get started, but make sure you have a yoga block to hand. So we're starting by sitting on our block. My block's underneath me and my hips are nice and open. And this helps us to feel the pelvic floor better and open up this area. And remember, the pelvic floor is like a hammock, a series of muscles that run from the tailbone at the back, at the bottom of the spine, right through to the pubic bone at the front. And we want to boost those muscles, send fresh blood flow to them, and really soften and relax them, whilst also working them. So we're going to start with our palms face down. We're going to work with the breath. And on diaphragmatic breathing, when we expand the tummy and fill the chest with air, the pelvic floor drops. When we exhale, we draw up the pelvic floor. We're expelling all the air from the body and the tummy comes in, the pelvic floor lifted high. And then we inhale again, fill the body with air, the pelvic floor drops. So it's like this beautiful synchronized sequence. So take a deep inhale, fill the tummy, fill the chest, and then on the exhale, draw up the pelvic floor muscles, keep drawing them up, the navel pulls in, all the air's expelled, and then deep inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest, feel the pelvic floor drop. Exhale, pulling the tummy in, the chest flattens, drawing those pelvic floor muscles up. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest, feel those muscles drop. Exhale, drawing up the pelvic floor, feel the navel pull in, the chest flattens. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest, feel the pelvic floor drop. Exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, expelling all the air from the body, the navel pulls in and the chest flattens. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest, drop the pelvic floor. Exhale, drawing the pelvic floor up, navel comes in and all the air is expelled from the body. And return to natural breathing. It's actually quite soothing when you get into a rhythm of doing it, and it's something that you can do anywhere, right? Whilst you're sitting on the couch or whilst you're driving the car, just gently working those pelvic floor muscles with the breath. You're actually also calming the nervous system by breathing slowly and deeply. Okay, so removing the block from underneath you, we're going to come into a cat-cow position. So tabletop position, and shoulders over wrists, and your hips are directly over your knees. Your hands are as wide as your shoulders and your knees are as wide as your hips. I'm just going to tuck myself in so you'll be able to see what's going on. So we're going to take an inhale and we're arching the back and feel the pelvic floor widen and drop. And then exhale, we're rounding the spine, we're drawing up the pelvic floor, we're drawing in the navel and pushing away from the mat. Inhaling, arching the back, feel the pelvic floor drop, look forwards. Exhale, drawing up the pelvic floor, rounding the spine, pushing away. And again, inhale, fill in the belly, drop the pelvic floor, looking forwards. Exhale, drawing up the pelvic floor, rounding the spine, pushing away. So you can see with cat-cow how you can work the pelvic floor with the breath all the time. Okay, so from cat-cow, we're going to come into making our legs into a triangular shape. And it might be that your legs are up here, that's okay. Right? So if you like, you can position yourself against a wall, right? So really just kind of jiggle around. We want to open those hips a little bit. And the feet are together in like a triangle shape, and you're holding onto the sides of the feet as if you're opening out a book. Find length in the spine, and again, we're opening up this groin area. We're opening up this area for the pelvic floor. So taking an inhale, feeling the pelvic floor drop, and then exhale, just see if you can move a little bit forwards. Might mean that you can't move very far, that's okay. One more, inhale, fill in the belly, fill the chest, pelvic floor drops. Exhale, draw up that pelvic floor, pull the tummy in, moving forwards. Even if it's just a fraction. Ready, inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest, feel the pelvic floor drop. And then exhale, drawing up that pelvic floor, pulling the tummy in. And moving forwards again. And you can use your elbows to push open your knees, your inner thighs. So last one, inhaling, fill the belly, fill the chest, relaxing the pelvic floor. Exhale, drawing up, pulling the tummy in, moving that little bit forwards. And then bring yourself back up, bring both feet on the floor, and simply just do some windshield wipers just to get a little bit of movement into the hips. And the reason why I wanted to do that pose first, because it leads into this one, and you're gonna need your block again. We're gonna come into squat pose, but squat pose can be a little bit challenging if our hips aren't quite open. So I want you to sit on your block for this pose because it's much more relaxing. And you're bringing your feet wide and you're bringing your hands into prayer position. You're going to use your elbows as like a lever to push out, open the hips, the knees even wider, keeping your feet firmly on the floor, finding length in the spine. This is a great position to work the pelvic floor, right? Probably the best position. And now we know the drill, we know the breathing technique. So on the inhale, fill in the belly, letting the pelvic floor relax. On the exhale, drawing up those pelvic floor muscles as high as you can, pulling the navel in. Exhale, relaxing, feel the pelvic floor drop. Fill in the belly, fill in the chest. And exhale, drawing up those muscles, pulling the navel in, and inhale, let them relax, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, drawing up those muscles. Maybe we hold for 2, 1, and inhaling, dropping the pelvic floor, fill the belly, fill the chest. And exhaling, drawing up those muscles, holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Last one, inhaling, relax the pelvic floor, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhaling, drawing up, 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 up like an elevator. Holding for 3, 2, 1, and relax. So a great little hip opener, really stretches the groin, the inner thighs, but super for the pelvic floor and made so much easier when you sit on a block. Okay, removing the block, we're just going to come onto our back. And we're going to finish with a happy baby. So you're lying flat on the back and you're going to bring your feet up into the air like so, bending the knees. If you can't reach the outer edges of your feet, you can hold onto your shins or your ankles. You're keeping your shoulders and your head flat on the mat, and you're keeping the full length of the spine on the mat. This is actually quite a soothing position, especially at the end of a practice. But you can see we're opening this entire pelvic floor area, and really digging deep into those hip joints. And with the spine fully flat on the mat, you can just gently rock from side to side. It's actually a nice little back massage, but it's great to open up those pelvic floor muscles. And a nice way to end this little sequence. And then release, bring your feet onto the mat, roll to the right, use your left hand, gently push yourself back up. I hope you enjoyed that sequence. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be lots more sequences coming your way. And if you want to dive into all my sequences for menopause symptoms, enjoy a 7-day free trial of my membership. Check out the link below in the description, and I will see you again very soon. Namaste.